Niaje wase, welcome to another exciting episode ya DC 106. Ni Moffat na niko na my crew.
Mimi naitwa Keith, karibuni kwa show.
Niaje wase, kama K kama kawa, it's another episode. Ni Jonah, aka Jonathan, aka Babu. Lakini kabla to roll on to the topic, like,
share,
subscribe.
Welcome to the DC, the Dingy Corner podcast.
Niaje wase, vile tunasemanga hii show tunaongeanga about real life topics, real life conversations, being adulting. Lakini today pia unaona set yetu ni a bit different. Rubea ko missing, so today tume decide to spice it up kidogo. So today we're going to have a female voice behind the scenes. It's going to be asking all those questions that ladies usually want to ask guys, but then they're either shy, they don't want to ask it up front. So today you're having it's a raw and an edited Q&A question. Like it is those questions that ladies want to ask guys. So for today you're having one lady as a representative, but madam kama kuna maswali mnaweza kuuza machali pia mnaweza hapo kwa comment just in case to miss anything.
Okay, we start up with the question number 1. Do men fake orgasms?
Unataka tukujibu in what sequence?
Do you as Babu fake orgasms?
From my own experience, I mean wasi fake orgasm, but at times watu na assume orgasm. So mazi kujanga mapema sana, like inakuwa state secret. Kuna mnajua about it. Una hope on to the next one. Ana catch kwa the next episode.
Mr. Keith, do you fake orgasms?
Tough question. For men to fake orgasm, I think it's a bit hard. I don't think you can fake that for men. Yeah.
Mr. Moffat?
Same. I don't think I can fake it.
Okay. Yeah. So how do you feel, Moffat? How do you really feel about hairs on women?
What?
When I speak about hair on women's body in terms of
hair,
the private parts, how do you feel about a lady having hair in their private parts?
I really don't think I care much. Yeah.
The most important thing is hygiene. So if she has good hygiene and has hair, no problem. But also the problem with having hair is that body odor becomes easy to cloud. Yeah. So.
Babu.
Mi yangu preference yangu ni napenda difference. Maze mimi ni chali niko na bit of hair, so na prefer iko clean shaved. But pia kama ni clean shaved, we can do a lot. There's a lot we can do. But pia kama kuna hair pia, it's also a good sign. It's a really a green flag. Naweza niambia by then inamaanisha akuja kuwa na lot of activity in town. So like there's a new sheriff in town.
Okay. So do you as men feel uncomfortable discussing your sexual satisfaction with your woman? We start with Keith.
Discussing sexual satisfaction. Okay. In what sense? Sexual satisfaction, most of the times, for men, when it comes to sex and all that, usually is not that much. We don't need that much. Yeah.
So nasema satisfaction is satisfaction.
So satisfaction.
Satisfaction.
Most of the time, once you feel satisfied. Yeah, but now also it comes now with now how often are you doing it? Now you need to spice it up and all that. Yeah.
So do you feel comfortable discussing that with your partner?
Discussing. Yeah, definitely. We have to talk. We have to see how well we can improve, Yeah. What are new ways in town? Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Wasike.
Personally, I'd say I don't know. Depending if probably they bring it up, because most of the time me, bora, me, I'm always satisfied. So I don't know about your side. Unless you bring it up that you're not satisfied, then I won't even know you're not satisfied.
Babu.
Mi mwenyewe vile mi naona sexual satisfaction, mi na adjusting. So if you're a sprinter, tuacheza tu sprint. Nitakuwa satisfied na sprint. Kama ni marathona, Itabidi mazeni nimeadjust myself tupige tu 42 kilometers. So but ideally satisfying a man is very easy. It's a 3 minutes affair. A man typically anakuwa asha offload.
Okay, so
But the question was discussing it with your woman.
discuss it
Atu
with
discuss na just tu maze.
Una assume tu unajua
Frequency
I think inakuwa mostly vibe and not something people easily bring it up once but
Yeah, it's a hard thing to bring up.
yeah.
because
Okay.
sexual satisfaction mainly it's on women. So if a woman is satisfied, then
they would
definitely a man
bring
will be
it.
satisfied.
I don't think kuna mwanaume anamkanga nenda naambia lady hey manze I'm not really getting this thing venye nataka and all that.
Women.
Mwanaume aende kuambia lakini women najua kuna audacity yao
Kuna mchezo ingine pia kama iko fresh hautaongea
lakini sitaongea but ndaondokea tu ya
Utakuwa umeshiba lakini hujaridhika.
nimeshiba lakini sijaridhika.
so what I'm hearing from you guys, you don't discuss it. You don't tell them that you're not satisfied.
I'd discuss it.
I think it also depends the kind of relationship you guys have. Let's say maybe ilikuwa mzuri then ikaribika, it's something else but maybe ni first time na ni mbaya, nitanyamaza tu then uondoke.
Mimi wasi discuss.
Unaendanga tu na flow.
Roho safi tu, akishiba maze tumeshiba.
Okay, so is it true that men can separate love and sex?
Those are two different things. For men, it's two different things.
That is like water and oil.
Yeah. There is love one side, there is sex one side. Two different things.
Okay, and do you think it is right for your women to separate love and sex?
But women can't separate love and sex.
It's different. For men and women, it's different because women are more emotional, so they will attach it with emotion. For men, kidogo emotion kidogo inakuanga hapo kando. Utaileta masa yake lakini inakuanga hapo kando.
Okay.
Reduce wako kwanza ni comprehend.
So, would you be comfortable if your woman can be able to separate love and sex?
So that mko professional ama mko
Typically, a woman has it separate love na sex. The time ana indulge in your sex, lazima mkuwe na love hapo. Hata kama ni for your duration, because you see a woman can love you for 30 minutes. So if the sex is for 30 minutes, love itakuwa kwa hiyo equation. So
but there is a new wave that is coming. Yenye mademu anataka pia. Mademu pia wameanza kuwa kama machali. Dem pia anataka tu kimaliza ni hivyo. It's a new thing I think.
That's a software issue.
Okay. I'd say it would be nice if it happened that way. But normally it doesn't happen that way. Dem atakwambia, hey, we're just doing it casually, there's no feelings and all that. Then baadaye anashika feelings, then mnaanza kuwa na issues zenye were not supposed to arise at the first instance. So if it was possible to happen that way, I think it's something I wouldn't have mind kama dem ako nayo, because clearly mnaweza agree mseme, hey, are we going for love ama are we going for just this end? Kusikuje na mse mwingine hapa mbele siku moja akaanza kusema
True.
sijui nini.
Yeah, also makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
So, would you be comfortable to having an open relationship with your partner?
What do you mean open relationship?
Open relationship in the terms that you see other people, she sees other people.
Then sasa SOPs. Hata SOPs, because lazima kwenye SOPs ndio kila kitu irana according to procedure na imepangwa.
Mimi nasema mimi nasemanga like people are adults and watu wako na autonomy. So if you're a woman and you decide that you want to have Jonathan and Moffat, there's nothing much Jonathan can do. I can't control you not to have Moffat.
But you know, it's not like it's a secret between you and her. It's something that you and her have decided in that relationship. Hey, Jonathan, we are in a relationship, yes, but I think we can have other people. It's okay, you can go have other women, and it's okay if I go have other men outside there. But at the end of the day, I'm yours, Jonathan.
Kitu hapo tutasema ni moja. Me, ideally, I would not prefer to be in an open relationship with a woman. Reason is that the fact that we need to open it up means that I have shortcomings that clearly this woman is not for me. I'm not sufficient enough for her. So it's okay. Ataenda kutafuta sufficiency elsewhere.
For me, I'd say men and lions are the same, or they would want to operate in their territory, like they would want to be in their own territory. So for me, ever since I started, I've never had the idea of kukuwa in an open relationship. So what is mine is mine. Yeah, that is what I'd prefer. That is what I like. What is mine is mine. Yep.
So you can have several minds, but
No. Just one. Just one. Just one.
Yeah. Me, personally, I don't know. For me, that's a gray area.
Comme si, comme ça.
Comme si, comme ça. Yeah, comme si, comme ça. Depending on, again, a lot of factors. I think for me, it depends on a lot of factors.
So the next question, would you forgive a cheating partner?
T for tough. Yeah.
Would I forgive a cheating partner? It's a yes and a no. When I say it's a yes and a no, it's at what level of a relationship are we in?
In a serious relationship.
How serious are we?
Serious to maybe marriage or married.
Me, if you're my wife and you cheat, then tunamwaga
tu maji na tunaenda.
But if you're my Nairobi girlfriend and you cheat,
next week mnaweza
tunamenda our friends when I give you a massage.
Kama Nairobi girlfriend.
If my Nairobi girlfriend and you cheat. But definitely, if you're my wife and you cheat, most definitely.
It's a done deal, eh?
It's a done deal. It's a done deal.
Yeah, but it's hard, man.
It's
imagine
hard,
you staying with someone and you clearly know that hey,
they're going outside.
Yeah. But kama ni manzi yako mnaonana once a week on a Friday and Saturday, if the chick cheats and then you find out, it's okay.
So if a girlfriend cheats, it's okay, but if the wife cheats, it's wrong.
Maze, the pedestal where you're having a wife and your girlfriend, these are two different people, man. Your wife is...
But the girlfriend is the one who graduates to the wife.
But sasa usham
So you see when someone graduates to a wife, it means that there are some things that you're supposed to leave to the past, yeah? So the same way na wewe kama chali pia kuna vitu zenye unaacha to the past, yeah? So ukisema ukimove your next stage, then also it means wewe the concubines that you had, you drop them off kabisa. Unajua hii ndio njia. Wife yako pia anajua hii ndio njia. So kukiwa na kustray hapo unaona sana kwa tough.
So let me rephrase now the question. Would you upgrade a cheating girlfriend or a girlfriend who has cheated on you maybe once to a wife?
Venye tu babu alisema earlier, maybe at that time mko that much into each other, then after some time maybe mkafika place now sasa mmekuwa compatible, because pia life ni seasons na kuna time yenye someone might be wrong for you at that particular time, but hapa mbeleni tena na change anakuwa maybe the right person for you, so you never know.
But you see now, I think from the question, for me what I understand, would you upgrade a cheating girlfriend?
So this someone continuing cheating.
That is what they have just done or something like that. So kama ni hivyo, then for me no.
But if they cheated once,
if ilikuwa ni maybe ume at the beginning huko ukajua kuna mtu ukamwambia hii hapana, then now you've moved to a different level, then makes sense. You can upgrade.
But pia nisema kitu moja, like wives cheat outside here, so wives cheat outside here. So when you're getting yourself a wife, don't think your wife will be a special one. Hata chitu vile wengine wanasema kwa
cheat.
Good morning Maina. Kama the good morning wako peta kwa watu watakuwa nafanya the same thing. So if you decide to have a wife, it's a manufacturer defect. there's a possibility of ye kucheat. So yeah.
Okay. So more often than not, we hear that men already have decided what they want to do with a specific lady. Some just see a lady and they want to hit and run. And some see a lady and they want to keep them, maybe, right? But now my question is, do you tell the ladies that you just want to hit and run, that, hey, I'm just here to hit and run?
Nani utamwambia you want to hit and run na baada ya kuacha hit and run?
So ina depend with the kind of person that you are. Ina depend na values zako. But then me usemanga it's always good to like be open. When
So you as Babu,
I don't definitely tell you I want to hit and run. I just tell you like, yo, I'm here for a good time.
I'll find a polite way ya ku.
Yeah, I'll find a polite way of saying it.
so what are some of the icks that you find in ladies that you're like, no, I can't? What's that one thing that a lady can do and you're like,
Mi naonga tu na moja. Maze mi mdema akinuka jasho maze. For a minute I start asking myself, am I with a woman or is it a man? It's, you can't be smelling like a man and you're a woman. Like to me,
What about the occupation that the woman is doing? Anaweza kuwa ako in an occupation yenye ana sweat sana, and then that is something that can be addressed.
Ama ni sickness. Kuna wana such sickness.
Ama ni sickness I think inakuwa miguu.
So ni sawa tu. I think sasa hapo, according to me, occupation itakuwa imemlock out. Me definitely like smell is a very powerful thing. So if you smell like a man, like says you go beyond, you'll be smelling like utakuwa smell ka boys, man. So like I can't, like, attraction will not be there for me.
okay, what's that one ick?
Naweza sema if so back then nikipata we can't converse about sensitive topics and all that, then nakuwa hard, because now if I'm looking for a partner is someone who will be talking. Unapata kuna wale madem mwenye hamwezi ongea, like you cannot bring up certain conversations, like yeye tu ni kama she's just there, you know. She's there. She knows how to do everything else, but she doesn't know how to converse with you. I'd like someone who we can hold conversations. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Moffat, what's that one ick in a girl that you can't put up with?
I think I can't put up with a lot of things. Like
Yeah, it's a definite deal breaker.
It's a definite. I can't put up with a lot of things, by there. I don't put up with a lot of things. I'm not good at putting up with a lot of things. But I think I'd go with conversation pia, because for me, mi nimse uongea, and sometimes I'd want someone who tuna have a conversation or something. Yeah. So I think for me, if yes, you're doing everything else, but I can't come to you for conversation, it means that I'll get my conversation somewhere else.
No. You see, hapo we can even go back to ile swali nilikuwa nimeuliza, if we can have conversation about orgasm and something like that. You see, kama ni mdemo mwenye unajua huyo demo, of course you can't anzisha hiyo conversation because mtaienda aje. Unaweza anzisha hiyo conversation, then
Me mazee, if you're smelling nice, even if you speak French, man, I'll just smell you now.
So how do you feel about a woman making the first move?
iko sawa manze.
Mara Mr. Mind bana, itakuwa umeintroduce headache.
Iko sawa.
It depends though. Manze pia inaweza kuwa tu ni dem pia udai.
Hata kama udai akishoot si atashoot tu utamfix na no. Hawa.
Bora pia utaihepa tu, utamwambia haiwezi.
Atujasikia ya babu.
Ngoja madem ana making mdem ku make first move mazee, it's a whole range of things. Mdem kumake first move inaweza kuwa like anajiweka in a place unaweza mu-approach. So ina depend, it's a whole range of like anaweza kuwa ana make it possible for you to be able to approach them. That's also mdem ana make first move in their own way. So but definitely in order for there to be progress itabidi maze tume meet halfway. So ina depend sasa amesongesha hiyo halfway yake aje, but me see it's not a deal breaker. I don't feel anything about it. It's just like at least a woman knows what they want. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so wale mademu wenye wako hapo nje na mnaogopanga ku make first move. Unasikia maninja wanataka
tu ku relax wakamwambia
saidiwe kazi.
Lakini hata kama ni first move but
lakini square
ikuja na some distance inacheki. Yeah. Ni kama ni unaambia chalie ni aje. Naweza kupiga kamunju.
Unataka kwenda dekora.
Unakuja slow.
I think the best ni ya kujiweka kwa position yenye unaweza katiwa.
Hiyo ingine inaonyesha dominance. Kama kwambia bro sasa tuishi home.
Unajua men pia wapendi mdema atakuwa dominant hivyo sana.
So when it comes to finances, are you guys a 50-50, 70-30, 100? What percentage do you play with?
Do I start?
Baba start. I start.
Yeah.
Kwa finances, ideally me I think as a man you need to have your shit together. You need to have your shit functioning and everything. I'm not saying that a woman should not support you financially, but hiyo ifai kwa strategy yako, like wezi approach life ukisema by day mimi nitakuwa na bring 80% wewe una chip in 20. Hiyo ifai kwa strategy. Unafoka mazi you can run your shit 100%. When I say 100% ni maze kama unaishi kwa bed sitter, wewe ishi tu hapo kwa bed sitter, because like we have your things running. So mdema akikuja anakuja kwa life yako. Kama unakulanga Indomie Monday to Friday, wewe ndio tukula Indomie Monday to Friday. Wacha Indomie kwa nyumba, ukikuja umepata amenunua nyama amepika ni sawa, but kusikwati hiyo day au una mathematics, yani umesaidiwa. So
unasema kusaidiwa ni mbaya.
Kusaidiwa ni mbaya. Wewe kwa tuna hiyo yako, hata kama ni Indomie sasa hiyo day akidecide mazee leo mofa tumenibo mimi sijapika shit. Wewe kama upike Indomie zako vile umeweza kula Indomie zako udozi. Kama kuna day uliko membamo umekuja umepata mazee ni Tuesday ameorder terrific pizza double, hiyo day mtakula pizza, lakini sasa ifai kwa ati like wewe mwenyewe una plan. So like
true. I think I'll agree 100%. But life inatuwekanga in different positions, so life inakuanga na seasons. Yeah, so as a man of course you need to up your game such that unaweza kufanya a lot of shit, a lot of like you can do everything. You can put your house in order and all that, because but here we are talking about finances. So when your finances are low and you have a woman na hiyo finances zake ziko sawa, then you can run on that while unajistabilize or something like that. But you should also know that lazima urudi back to ku set up, ku maintain, ku keep the family, yeah, ku provide for the family.
Yeah. So for personally for me ni additional of all that, and maybe just to add that when we come to a relationship, kila mtu ana come from different side, right? Yes, kuna hizi responsibilities zenye ziko, and as a man najua umekuja kama umeshajipanga the same way tu babu umesema you have everything catered for, but this person anakuja na anataka ku bring in a new other things. And again we realize that when people come together mnaanza kufikiria about together things.
Yeah.
Mnaanza kusema tunataka kununua hii, tunaanza kufanya hii. So mimi nafikiria depending on your capabilities, it doesn't necessarily mean that wewe pia haunini kabisa ama nini, but this is something yenye you guys need to come just in pamoja mutually, because it's something that you guys want to do. Yeah. Wewe ulikuwa unakaa unakula Indomie, but madam anasema mimi timetable yangu ya Indomie hatuwezi endelea hivi. So hii pesa yako ya Indomie ilikuwa ni 700 in a week. Leta hiyo saba yako, mimi nitaleta hii, tuweke pamoja, tutakuwa tuna break up katikati, tunakula rice na beef siku moja.
Mimi naweza uliza babu, au maybe life yako like umepata huyo mdem, ndio? Unaweza put shit ya hiyo tuseme an example ni hiyo umesema Indomie, yeah, na mdema anataka kukuja ku reshuffle isikuwe indomie, ikuwe ni nyama kila siku. What do you do?
So-
What would be your take?
Kitu ya kwanza hiyo si scalable na sustainable. Tunaangalia scalability and sustainability. Unaona? Ni kama mimi saizi tuseme mimi na wewe, si ndio? Tuseme niaje na kamkushika keja yako vitu sipo kwangu kidogo, si ndio? Nikamkoa hiyo keja yako, napata unakulanga indomie, si ndio? Alafu nikishoma mazeni aje Kate, mazeni indomie haiwezi. Niko na do. Tokora kula nyama kila siku. As much as it looks like a very valid value proposition, but unafaa kujua hindsight, it is not scalable and sustainable. Because what happens ni kwamba mazee Kate ni aje mazee sasa mazee nimebonga na Moffat, so itabidi mazee nimeenda kukeja Moffat. So wewe utafanya hivi, wewe endelea tu na shughuli yako. Like unafaa kuwa na hiyo hindsight because like so unafaa kuwa na very solid plan. When I say it's a solid plan, I'm not saying like mdema anafaa tu kusupplement. But afaa ikuwa like
your core
hiyo ndo core plan, like hiyo afaa ikuwa hiyo ndo core plan, unacheki. So unafaa kuwa like yo mazee, if things are hard mazee, day unakula 1 meal a day, hiyo ndo plan yako. Na msho mazee hapa hivi tunakula 1 meal a day, so either utakula 1 meal ama
uta nini. So unasema as much as kuna vitu zenye mnafanya pamoja, you as a man unafaa uendelee kuensure that bado kuna runway fulani yenye niko yenye come rain atoke asitoke, like you still have that.
Even if you look at our fathers, like look at our fathers, I'm not saying our mothers were not doing shit. Our mothers were doing a lot. But ukiangalia the structure of your household for it to be scalable and sustainable, unandio mamaka ange step. The value of life ingepungua kidogo. Pengine mngekuwa mnakula fruits, mngekuwa mnakula tu gali na mboga, lakini like so pia
gali na mboga bado iko.
Hiyo gali na mboga bado iko. Sijui kona get. So like ndio kuna hiyo scalability and sustainability. Like we come say like as a man unafaa kuwa na like a very solid plan. So mdem tu ni supplement na complement.
But sasa nafikiria the other thing, something else normally happen when you guys come pamoja, inachanga kuwa life yako by the peke yako. So mimi nafikiria the rest of the things is venye tu umesema, maybe mama akitoka vitu zinaendelea bado. Sometimes utapatanga labda mama ndio bado ana hold. As much as yes baba alikuwa anatoa hizo do, but unajua mzazi anatoa hizo do na zisiende to the right things. The women pia wana have kuzipeleka kuziallocate to the right places. You can't do everything as a man. Uko unatafuta do na bado unataka kufigure out venye home ina run. So unapata it's not like your place to do a lot of things, but venye tu ulikuwa umesema at the core, mso unafaa tu uendelee kuwa na some amount yenye unajua inaweza change. I'll just move out and start another life yenye ni the same going forward.
Okay, so would you date or marry a woman who earns more than you do?
Yeah, I think the more the merrier. The more napata the merrier. The more napata the merrier for me. Siwezi kataa. Personally, I accept women who have a lot of money than me.
For me, I'd say, especially let's say in the courting phase, it will scare most men away in the courting stage, yeah. But in the long run, yeah, let's say maybe in the long run, because maybe career wise, unaweza pata hiyo trajectory yake iko yako iko
so inakuwa kama anakupull,
itakuwa ni kama yeye anakuwa anakupull, which is okay, yeah.
Would you maybe itakufanya feel some type of way ama utakuwa tu sawa? Like that's the other thing maybe nafikiria, if you put yourself in that situation.
Now the thing usually is when women get more money than you, mara mob kuna kuanga na kukosa heshima.
Sasa hiyo ndio shida.
So if the respect inabaki, then there's no problem. But when respect inatoka, then unaona kwa komsa.
Actually hakuna komsa, hapo ndio inakuanga sasa ndio ile point yenye you can't pass. I think most of the time the issue is never about women having more money. It's always about when women get more money anaanza
kuna kwanga na hiyo phrase unasemanga ati sijui show me ati when a man if you want to know something of if Hiyo viewers watatuandikia that if you want to know the worth of a man, so we give him what, and you want to know the something of a woman, give him. It usually reflects with this to do with the finances. Yeah.
In such a way that ulikuwa unasikia ati if your wife gets sijui how many 50 million ama sijui nini na nini next week atakuwa the next week atakuwa ameshakuondokea.
Mimi udai to marry a woman who makes more than me. Si deal breaker, but sasa penye tutakuja kukosana ni na mazee, if you making more money than me mazee, utakuja tu mazee kama naishi kwa bed sitter.
Bed sitter.
Kama endesha Allion, tutakimbia na hiyo Allion. So kama atakubali hizo pia ni sawa, unacheki.
Okay, so issue ni hautaki kuwa upgraded ama because yeye ako na pesa ama what?
Ama sio pesa ni yake man, like hiyo ni pesa.
Yes, lakini amesema sisi tumekuja pamoja, we are one thing now and I can't be having millions in my account and
it's okay if you have millions in your account basi nijazie full time kwa hiyo.
Accept donation kwa hiyo Allion yangu.
Nitapao full time kwa Allion yangu.
Akisema nakuletea gari nyingine ubadilishe Allion na upgrade to your different car, will you take? Ama unataka logbook iko kwa jina lako?
Mimi nimewaka hard mazee, nimefika kwa hard ni saa tu, niko tu sana hiyo line yangu, because you see what the way I look at it, it's like the moment like the woman is anakusupport. Kusupport ni like mazee, utaendaje uliko naishi Rwaka, mdema amepeleka Kilimani, amelipia keja. Definitely on Friday huwezi kuja saa 8 za usiku wagonga hiyo mlango, itabidi umekuja Friday saa 2. So hiyo ndo sasa hiyo scalability na sustainability. But kama anakona hiyo doma zame kupata Rwaka, uko kwa ile kijako hiyo kabed sita yako, ukipenda utakuja kesho Saturday saa 2, it's your house.
So unasema bado ina come back to the fact that when women get money they'll act some type of way yenye itakufanya you won't continue acting the normal way. Ataanza kutaka kukwambia since now you're coming to my place, make sure by 7.
Nah, it's not a bad thing. Ni tu vile ina change the dynamics of the relationship, unacheki. Na hizo dynamics ya change mazee. Mdem pia kuna tu vile moja akikaa hivi mazee, kuna vile ile respect itashuka.
Inashuka.
Because definitely atakuwa amekuchange. You'll not be the man she fell in love with.
Ameanza sasa kutengeneza into the man she wants.
And that is not the man she wants. She wants the man that she fell in love with, which was Moffat, who was driving a Subaru. Sijui kona get.
Mwenye alikuwa anaingia sana neza usiku. Sasa hizo by the what normally happens, because the same women will get you in atakupata kwa bar at that sana neza usiku. And then eventually after now amekunini nyumbani, anaanza sasa kukuambia tena usikuje saa 8, make sure by 7,
kwa sababu kama ulimpata yeye kwa bar, so unaweza pata mwingine kwa bar.
Sasa then anafikiria nini? Mbona anataka kuchange life yako?
Yes, sasa haendi kwa bar, wewe umemleta home, wewe ukienda kwa bar utapata
then tuende kwa bar na yeye mpaka saa 7 basi turudi nyumbani.
Then hiyo itakuwa fine. But kuna stages sasa pia za nini zenye
you can't
haiko viable.
Data we pia kama boys. Unaweza kuwa na mademo wawili, si ndio? Mdemo moja mazaki kamnaje Mofa tuko kijani ni sawa. Amejileta mwenyewe, akitoka anajitoa mwenyewe. Kuna mdemo mwingine mazee Mofa ni aje nimekumiss bla bla bla. After ni aje si basi kama umenimiss you pull up. Tuma fare. Umtumie fare. Tena kidai kujitoa tena mazee sina fare ya kwenda home. Nipe Ferrari. Au mademu unaweza kuwa unapenda wote, but like
tofauti sana.
You'll treat them differently. Huyu mwenye anajetanga peke yake kuna vile pia hawezi libonga tu na yeye like. Hakuna
kitu na by there's no validation.
Hakuna validation. Yeye like unajua tu yeye anakupenda for way before. Yeye amekuja just for Moffat. So just the same thing too.
Ule mwingine unalipia.
Sasa unajua mwingine utakuwa unaweza mshoe mazee ni aje. Tulia kwanza.
Ndio utafuta wenye pesa iko.
So inakata cross.
Okay. So would you rather have a working woman or a housewife?
Would I rather have a working woman or a housewife?
Personally, I'd say depending on what level of life I am at the moment. So eventually labda do ikiwa mingi, I wouldn't mind if taka home, but I think currently all hands on deck until maybe a certain amount yenye pesa imefika. Pia nasikia bana hii kiwango yenye imefika si expect bibi yangu anapigiwa simu na mdosi kuambiwa hey, sijui umechelewa sijui nini, but kama saizi bado hiyo pesa haijafika hiyo kiwango, so I'd say ni contextual for me.
I think I'd agree with Moffat. Kuna ile stage yenye as a man you want your woman to enjoy life, and by enjoying life we mean hana stress mingi, hana watu wa kumsumbua wengi, so kama ni vitu za kumanage, she's managing what you guys have built up together. So si ati maybe anaenda huko kwa employment or something. Let's say for instance umefungua a warehouse or something, she will pass by kuenda kucheck kunaendelea aje, you see. So most men I think would prefer such. Yeah.
Me in an ideal world, I'd prefer a housewife. Like nikisema housewife mazee, like in the morning mazee nikiamka una sort mango zangu, pancakes, then meenda job. Ikifika time unashughulikia watu hivyo wanaenda shule, unacheki ikifika lunch time ukidecide sasa ni wewe, unaona umeenda gym or something, unarudi jioni unasaidia watoto kufanya homework. Like in an ideal world I'd prefer a housewife. Because utaki mazee kuna sijui tuseme your wife mazee supervisor yake ni chali mazee amempandisha pressure, amekugombanisha bibi huko kwa kazi, amekufanya bibi yako amelia
kazini,
amechafua maneno. So me I'd prefer like in an ideal world ako tu kwa nyumba, unacheki. Ako kwa nyumba akilea watoi.
Okay. So what would you say that you would want your woman to bring to the table?
In what sense? Because the table is big here.
When someone asks you, what do you bring to the table? What do you understand by it?
I'd want to already know what's there on the table first, ndio nijue what's missing on the table.
So we remove the physical, we remove now in terms of personality. So what additional thing do you think your woman should bring to the table?
Some oomph in my life.
Oomph, one. For me, I'd say I like a woman who is industrious. Napenda mwanamke mwenye ni janja kidogo, as in someone who sees opportunities, someone who sees life some sort of way, in a way that in enhance whatever we already have. Like
when you bring the best in you,
the best, not the best in me, I'd say the best in whatever we are doing, not necessarily me. I can handle me. I want someone who will handle anything.
The previous question tumesema tuna prefer mdema kuja tulia home or something like that. So if she brings the best in you, for me, if she brings the best in me, then it means I'm a build and fanya nikwe at my optimum capacity. Then
sasa ache kukua nini. Sasa hivyo ndo nasema
na atakibaki home haimaanishi ati sasa
ati amebaki tu home.
Anabaki tu home, like she is still
doing something.
Unajua unaenda job, maybe umeenda job, there's some decision to make. Sometime una feel I'm thinking of doing ABCD and there's this and this and this and this. Then she can just listen and then you can make the decision and she tells you that is the right decision.
Sasa mimi nataka someone who's active kidogo, like goes past just listening to me and giving me decisions. Mimi nataka someone who actually compliments, like if I'm doing this at different levels, the same way tulisema hiyo kitu inaenda na ni kama babu alisema ni spectrum ama ni spectrum ya at the current level ya kutafuta. Nataka someone mwenye atakuwa anafikiria hivyo, but I want pia tukifikisha pesa to a certain level pia naye aache kukimbia sana, ikuwe nao sasa focus on other things, because as the family grows kuna more other a family constitutes other things zenye not necessarily to just us working and going to work and all that. And I want sasa now the empire is there, someone else anaangalia akitulia then mi nikiendelea kuchase other things. I don't know. Babu naona babu anakaa yake hiyo sijui ni gani.
Me mazee, me what I want to bring to the table mazee, it's just a feminine touch, but nikisema feminine touch ni like mazee, like taka ni feel mazee nika kuna kadem kwa life yangu mazee. There is too much masculine energy in my life. Taka mazee unaniambia mazee umenawa mkono, umesanitize. Unafeel kama I think unafeel kama mazee ni mdemu unacheki mazee. Akwambia mofate mazee kutakuwa na baridi jioni mazee, take a jacket. Are you warm enough? Like the feminine touch, because ideally that is what is missing from my table.
Okay, so the modern woman and the traditional woman differ. The modern woman will employ someone to do the house chores. The traditional woman would have done everything from start to finish. So currently, how do men define wife material?
Actually, for me, I'd say dem akikam na ananiambia anafanya hizo stuff, then hiyo that's not a value add for me. I'd say hizo vitu nafanyiwanga already, na niko na mama wa kufua, uko like na plug wa kila kitu, almost everything. Let's say you want to wash any special nini, utapeleka kwa dobi. Like the traditional one, yes, kulikuwa na that kind of nini, but saizi things have evolved. Hata men we can access a lot of other things. Saizi kuna food hapa nje, utakuja uchukue food ukuje kule kwa hao. So mimi nafikiria I don't think when it comes to the things women do in terms of chores, for me is it, and that's why nilikuwa nafikiria now if you're not doing the chores, then at least kwa tu na brain kidogo compliment chenye tunajaribu kubuild, so that tukuwe na pesa ya kuendelea kuenable kufanya hii life venye tunataka ikuwe, because women hawataki siku hizi ku
Picking from that, I think traditionally we are not living in a traditional world, we are living in a modern world. Na inakuwa hard ku live in a modern world na ati bado maybe your spouse anakuwa actively involved, because there are so many things zenye tunafanya. Saa hii unapata ni wote mmeenda job, merudi. Definitely you don't expect yeye ndio bado akuwe tena narudi kufua kufanya nini and all that. Yeah, of course there will be someone mwenye atakuwa employed. Yeah, so if there is someone that is being employed, inakuwa bado responsibility ya madam ama your wife or your spouse kufanya nini, kumwambia this and this and this. Yeah, because that is hiyo docket wewe kama mwanaume unataka kuguza. Yes, and ukiguza also bado consequences zitakuja zikuwe wewe bado utakuwa kwa ngori, because ukianza kuinterfere ni wewe unaambia Mboch fanya ABCD, ngori itakurudia, unaingia sana kwa affair. Yeah, so in the modern world, yes, employ a woman ama employ a help or something, but still ni wewe unampatia hizo assignments na nini. Don't leave gaps yenye your person unakuja
na kama dema hataki hizo gaps, maybe anataka tu, since nilikupata ukiwa na mama fua, wewe mwenyewe deal na mama fua wako.
Manzi sasa, okay, where exactly are you coming then? Where are you coming? Because now that is something that I was doing, and there's need value add. Like you said, there's need value add. So if mama fua has been there and you're coming, for me, I'm assuming we are developing from the traditional part. It just becomes your responsibility to peana to instructions. Yes, that's it.
Now to the final question. There is this controversy that goes around between your wife and your mother. You all have cars. Who should have the front passenger seat and why?
Tukiwa wote watatu.
Yes, they are all in play.
Of course my wife ataka hapa mbele, my mama ataka hapa nyuma.
Just before we proceed, if your father was there, who would sit there?
If my father is there, then now my father will sit there.
Okay.
Yes.
Why? Why would your father sit mbele and your mom not sit mbele when your wife is there? What's the rationale for the dad to sit mbele na?
Before Kate's answers, all of you give me your answers.
Okay, me sitting in front and sitting at the back, it's
neither here nor there.
It's let them sit. If my wife amefeel ni kama yeye kiburi iko mbele, ameruka uko mbele, ni sawa. Akidecide kukanyua mamangu akuja mtoe, it is it is their discussion. Wakidecide okay, we are now equal, tutakanyua wote, mtoto akae mbele. Yeye ni brother kwa me agree. So me it's neither here nor there. Just like y'all need to figure it out, what the response.
So both of them want to sit in front. You're the one who's supposed to break or decide who's going to have the front seat. Who are you going to give that seat?
You know, I can only have one mother. I can have 4 billion wives, so definitely it's my mother.
Okay. Moffat.
I'd personally say I don't think kuna mtu yote anataka kukaa mbele. I don't think kuna mtu yote anakuanga anataka tu kukaa mbele unless they have a reason as to why they want to sit mbele or nyuma. Personally, I'd say it goes now beyond itago beyond their relationship to me with me. Nafikiria wote wanaweza kaa anywhere, both wanaweza kaa mbele ama wanaweza kaa nyuma. The only thing tataka kujua is nyuma, why will she not want to stay kukaa hapo nyuma?
Specifically?
Either of them. Maybe bibi yangu ako na shida ya mguu, ndio nimemwambia maana
they are all in perfect health.
All in perfect health.
Yes, but they are wote wako hapo nje ya mlango wanasema mimi ndo nafaa kukaa mbele.
I don't think itafika to that point. I don't think it can never get to that point.
I've placed the situation in hand, so I just need an answer.
I'd say my wife will always sit in my car in the front Nairobi from Monday to from January to December. Nikienda nyumbani kuona mamangu siku moja, mbona mamangu asikae mbele?
Exactly.
My mom ndiye
Friday tukienda
amekaa hapo mbele.
Siache mtu akae huko mbele.
Anafika mahali anakaa nyuma, baada mkono yake pekee na hawezi kaa hapo mbele, anataka kukaa nyuma, lakini sasa now that tumefika kwa mamako hiyo siku moja mbili anataka kukaa mbele.
So Kate answered differently and you asked him a question.
No, before you proceed, like for me, every time nikienda home na my wife, my mom always sits behind, always. So ukaput your part here, who should sit, as in they are all arguing. Of course, haifai kufika point ya argument ati nani anataka kukaa mbele. Sasa they are not in good terms. If they start arguing, wote wakae nyuma. If they are in argument, wote wakae nyuma, solve their issues. Yes, because I'm not going to sit here and there is bad blood, you know. Afadhali wakae hapo nyuma, kama bad blood iko among themselves, they see how they can sort it.
Okay, so would you defend your woman in front of your family even though she's wrong?
Always.
Or you will join your family in let me use the word attacking your woman?
I'll always defend my wife.
I'd say why is my family first of all attacking my wife?
Maybe it is one or two issues.
Can be valid issues, then why are we not talking about these issues? Let's talk about.
So you will help your family members to gang up?
I won't help them gang up, but if it's something that involve both, if she did something that involve family, we can't go and discuss this thing me na yeye uko. But if it's something to do with me and her, first of all, mbona ilifikia hata the family? I'd say kama amekuja amefanyia mzae kitu or something, I think the person they need to address with ni yana fa address na mzae whatever issues they have or whatever issues they have with my mom, and not really necessarily I wouldn't want to pick a side. If waseo ni adults wawili wenye wako na issues, let them deal with those issues as adults.
Hapo kwa mzae, unajua your wife should not have any
even
kuna mzae.
Yeah. See, now culturalize sisi tuko safer because it doesn't even get to that point.
When such a case arises, ideally, it is my perspective, ideally, you should not be against your woman. Yeah.
So I should be against
at that point.
You shouldn't be against my.
No, you shouldn't.
I shouldn't choose a side.
You shouldn't choose a side, but at the same time, you should be with your woman. Yeah, then umtoe kando umwambie ya hapa it was not supposed to be handled like this and like this, like this, but not because now she's the one who came to the family. Yeah, you see, so if you back up with the family and be
not back up, mnaweza try to our reason to logically, let's logically assort this thing. Wewe umekosea huyu amekosea hii. See, this is something yenye unaona aje, mimi umenifanyia hii and haijanifurahisha, wewe umenifanyia hii na haijakufurahisha. How do you think mnaweza kama coexist in the same space na tusonge mbele? I'm not attacking anyone, but nataka tu wase wenyewe pia waanze kujifunza kunini ku deal na hizi stuff. How long are you going to be there to fine tune your relationship for them?
Always.
Siku utatoka, then unapatanga wamemkimbiza because these guys time wenye walikuwa pamoja, you guys were together, you never got her to the point of ana deal na hizi stuff ama wanaongelea hizi stuff. So you guys umekuwa ukiaddress problem yake, umekuwa ukichukua side yake each and every other time. Now sasa this time maybe something happened to you, you're no longer there in the picture. Now these guys wana manage kunini, but every time mkideal na hizi story ni issue by issue. Nafikiria una condition to a point whereby watafika place watakuwa wanajua kama niko na issue na huyu msee mimi namwambia tu by the way kitu umenifanyia haijanifurahisha. So wewe jua utadilaje na hii kitu kuendelea mbele. But me wouldn't want to choose a side because after huyo bibi amekuacha bado unarudingi kwa hawa wase. Na pia hawa wase sometimes wanaweza kukataa ukarudi ukabaki kwa as much as ama wife bado anaraise watoto wako. This is part of your family. This is all the two people are your family. You're not supposed to say now this is more family to me than this other side. Ni watu adults wawili wamekoseana. In fact kama sasa ni ile yenye mnasikianga ile wakae pale nyuma wa discuss. Ama hata ucancel hiyo safari sasa hamuendi basi yamtumie hiyo gari yani.
But musema hivi in your family your wife haizi kwa amefanya makosa. Nikisema hizi kwa amefanya makosa ni mimi nita assume if let's say Moffat your brother wife wako akikosa nita assume ni wewe umekosa. So nitakuja nikwambie Moffat umejua utacha kufunga ng'ombe yako kwa shamba yangu. As much as bibi yako alikuwa ameifunga, hata si ni Moffat alikutuma ufunge ng'ombe hapo. So ndakuja nikwambie Moffat mazee, utacha kufunga ng'ombe yako kwa shamba yangu. Inaniharibia mahindi. And then utakuwa like okay.
Utajua si wewe lakini kuna mtu mwenye kwa nyumbani ndiye anaangalia ng'ombe.
Sasa you see my fight is with you Moffat. Unacheki. So utaniambia by the way tuta solve na wewe. Sasa wewe utaenda de-escalate tuko. How you de-escalate it home?
That's on you.
That is it's a you. So it will never be a case of where like I'll be fighting your wife. Me, I don't have, because you see your wife is a representative of Moffat in this family. So if your wife akienda kikunywanga na kuja kipiga somersault na Moffat a complain, aja nikosea nini?
Wewe una shida. By the way, kuna vitu sasa pia makosa zi uvari, right?
This message is endorsed by Moffat. Sasa ndakwambia Moffat baze, punguzeni ipobe kidogo.
So na agree is stuff in a vary depending on the nature of the nini. If these guys wako na kitu like it depends also with the nature of issue yenye wana nini yenye wana fight about, right?
Like ideally you
because I'm sure chenye ulikuwa unamaanisha was more of let's say kama hiyo sasa yenye umesema your wife is misbehaving and now your family comes and they want to kind of kumbash ama they've heard something about your wife and then now they come and bash your wife in front ama vitukai or something.
That is not their wife, it is not their place.
That's not their place.
Because I can't, like let's say I can't be coming and tell you that.
Is that what you meant ama what did you mean? Because if that's the case then it's not their place.
I'll presume that message is endorsed by Moffat.
By Moffat, maybe mimi napenda bibi yangu akikunywa pombe akikamia.
If it is not a problem to Moffat then it is not a problem to us. So kama akikuja kama meleo alafu akanyagi vifaranga zangu I'll take it up with sasa ni Moffat ananiambia vile tunafanya hizi story ya vifaranga mimi sitadili na
Okay, I think we've come to the end of the Q&A for today. But I would want the ladies in the comment section, if there is a question that you would want to be answered by the gentlemen seated here, kindly type it down there so that we can have another segment and also them to answer. And maybe in the next one we can have ladies in the hot seat and men asking the questions.
Most
Definitely.
Hivyo ndio inafaa.
Yeah. All right.
Mazee, yeah. Thanks Mazee for tuning in with us. Mazee, msisahau kulike,
Comment.
And kushare. And if you've watched to this far, thank you so much. You are our valued friend. Thank you.
yeah. Mazee, hit the notification button na musubscribe.
All right.
Welcome to the DC, the Dingy Corner Podcast.